Nurse_Nadine asks, will my soulmate ever want to marry me?
I got no. But here's the thing. What I hear is that it's an unnecessary thing on their side. So don't put as much stress on it. You're already going to have that kind of a relationship. It's literally in their mind a piece of paper. Yeah.
All right. Danielle asks, hi, will Joe and I reconcile?
So there is an opportunity to do so, but I get a lot of warning bells. So I'm going to say that it may not be in your best interest to reconcile, honey. Somebody else does feel like they're coming into your life or already might be in your life, and it's a better vibrational match for you, honey.
Toki? Second here. Sorry, just
That's okay.
A couple people popped on.
No. Hello to everybody. Oh yeah, it jumped up a lot.
Okay, this person says, hey, when will I get the job? Thank you. Chaza, I think is how you say it. Yeah.
Or Chaza, maybe.
Maybe.
So it's interesting because you actually have an opportunity for 3 different jobs. So maybe don't take the first one is what I hear. You have better options that are going to come up later. Or if you do take the first one, there's going to be an option for another one. Yeah, but it's really quick. So it's happening within the next few weeks. Yeah.
Claudia asks, will I be a successful tattoo artist?
Yeah, but you have to get better at getting your name out there. And I know that a lot of it is word of mouth, but make sure that your presence online is there and people can see your work, honey. So make sure you're sharing it everywhere. So Instagram, Facebook, if you have it, TikTok, all over the place. Okay. As you got to get your name out there. But it's going to be very successful. And I hear that there will be 3 shops in total by the end of 10 years. So that's successful to me. Right. Oh, bless you.
Thank you. Do you mind going over the rules again? Just because
Sure, yeah, because there's a lot of new people.
Yeah.
So how it works, if you guys haven't been on my lives before, we just ask that you ask your question, give us a few minutes. If I haven't answered, then you can ask again. Just don't spam us because a lot of people do get onto this live. As well, if you have an obscure username, if you can just put your name or your initials into your question, just so we're not reading out the big username. And that's it. And I will also tell you too, I do provide one-on-one readings with people. If you want to get a reading with me, it is first come, first serve, and you can go through my website, RebeccaDragonheart.com, to book. I also do have a Patreon account as well, where there's hours and hours of footage, and I will be putting, I'm a certified hypnotherapist as well, so I will be putting on some manifestation meditations and some like go to sleep meditations and start your day meditations. So that's all starting this week. Yay! All right.
Next question?
Yep.
Pendog_mom asks, I have loved 2 sisters. Do they have anything to say?
So number 1, honey, continue to express yourself the way that you have been. And I just saw an orb. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, totally. Right there in the camera. That is so cool. Lots of love coming from them is what I'm hearing, and so much support. So you have a lot of really positive things that are coming into your life, and I hear that they're claiming that it's partly due to them. That was really cool. That orb was like very unique in the way that it moved. Yeah. Lots of love around you, honey. So be open and receptive. Make sure that you're communicating with them on a regular basis. Okay. Yeah.
All right. And Tina Marie hopped on to send you some.
Oh, hello, Tina Marie.
All right. Diane asks, my sister Gail passed away. Do you feel her?
So it's interesting with Gail. It feels almost like she does come and pop in, but she's not with you all the time. So it feels like she's spreading herself around the family, basically, is what it feels like. But she pops in at your most needed moments, is what I hear. And whenever you guys are communicating about her, like talking about her or thinking about her or feeling about her, it feels like she's there, and her presence is very strong. She shows me that she does communicate through music with you and numbers with you. So start paying attention to the numbers that you see when you're seeing double numbers, is what she's claiming. So not the triple or like the 11 and things like that. Hers is more like 10 or she'll do like 9 kind of thing. So it's double numbers from her. Really pay attention. And if you want to know what those numbers mean, you can Google them or get this book, which is a very good book to tell you different numbers and what they mean. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
WB asks, will my job work out?
So I hear that you will be there for a little bit, but I see a new opportunity coming next year. So keep your options open, honey. And this feels more like a stepping stone, or it's like the starting point, not the end point for you. Okay?
All right. One moment here. Okay, this person says, hi, Josie from Montreal, Canada. Any messages from my mom?
Hi, Josie from Montreal, Canada. I'm from Canada too. So what I hear mostly with you is you got to take it easy. So you've been burning the candle at both ends is what your mom is saying. And she needs you to start, taking care of yourself, because you don't want to be getting burnt out, basically. I do see that she communicates with you mostly when you're sleeping, so she will come to you in your dreams. If you're not remembering your dreams, keep a journal beside your bed. That's the easiest way to remember them. But I do hear that she does visit you often in your sleep, so be open and receptive to that, and realize that when you're dreaming about her, you're actually having a visitation, honey. Yeah.
Right. Tina Marie asks if she will find love soon.
So you're in your own way, honey. You got to clear out some old energy. And what I hear is get really clear on what it is that you're looking for in your partner, okay? I did do a video on how to manifest your perfect vibrational match, or I think I labeled it your perfect partner, something like that. Go watch that. It'll help you to really get focused. I did exactly what I explained in the video, and within a few weeks met my partner, who is my perfect match.
All right, next question.
Next question.
Mama Kel7 asks, wondering if my dad is okay. I miss him so much.
Yeah, again, another one that only visits when it's necessary. So it's not like he's ever present. He's not always in your space, but he's definitely very loud when he is there. And I do hear footsteps quite often. So I don't know if you're paying attention, but I am hearing him walking the hallway, and he is so protective of you. What I hear more than anything is, I'm going to look after you and I'm going to look out for you, even though I'm not physically there. So from the other side, he is actually watching over you, honey. So just be open to him. Talk to him. And I would say put up a photo so that you can say good morning and good night to him as well. But definitely visits you when you think about him and talk about him, for sure. Yeah.
All right, next question. Kathy from Michigan asks, any messages from my loved ones that have passed?
So you have two people that are important, or at least pop in with you. One feels like a grandmother energy, and then there's a male energy as well, and both of them are very active in your space. The grandma energy is the one that's the dominant energy, is the best way to put it. And so when anything happens or anything is around in the space, she's the one that's there to kind of activate, I guess. What I'm hearing with her is loves the kitchen. I don't know what she means by that, but loves the kitchen and is a big part of family gatherings. So make sure that you're, again, acknowledging and loving them. And thank you for the gift, you guys. With your grandma, it's interesting because it feels almost like you're very much like she was. And so she's kind of, I guess, bonded to you in that way, because you guys are very similar. So be open to communication with them, and the easiest way, guys, to communicate is just talk to them. Just know that they're there and just have communication. I always put up photos of people that I want to stay connected to on the other side, and then I will just talk to the photos if I feel the need to do so. But that is the easiest way. Yeah.
Next question.
Yeah.
Wendy 19270 asks, how will I know when my dear friend Jimmy is near me?
So he shows me dogs. So I'm going to say that dogs are important to him. And what I'm hearing is, so anytime that you're having a gathering or a party or whatever, he is very much the life of the party, is what I'm hearing. For whatever reason, he uses a dog. So I don't know if you have a dog, but he uses a dog to let you know he's there. So if you do have a dog that's reacting to something that's not there, just know that that's what it's doing. It's like telling you, hey, there's something here. So, that would be the main thing. It's interesting because he's very much shows himself as like the life of the party. Like the party doesn't start till I get there, basically. That's how he feels. Very, very lively individual. So it's kind of fun. Yeah.
Next question.
Yep, absolutely.
Jacqueline_Cone asks, is my grandmother with me often?
So your grandma does come and visit you pretty often, but I feel like there's other family members or other people who also visit. So it's not just her. So sometimes she says you claim that, or you feel like it's her, but it's actually not always her. When it's her, I can hear a very slight, it's almost like a singing, like very, very slight music. So I know that's going to be hard for you to navigate because it's going to be, you know, different energies coming through. But what I would suggest for yourself is ask, who is this? Who am I feeling? Who am I seeing? And I do see that you do sometimes see her through the corner of your eye, or you'll see movement. You get a lot of activity in your space, and I think it's mostly just your energy is very high vibration. So Spirit knows that you can see them, and so they'll present themselves. You can have communication with your guides and ask them, just allow the people that you know in your space. It's up to you. If you want to expand your understanding of spirit in that way, then leave it as it is. But what I do hear is that you have a lot of activity. It's not just your family. Yeah.
All right.
Next one.
Sarah asks, do you see me dating the guy I'm interested in?
Yeah, I do, but I also see that there's somebody else who's going to come into your life in September. Okay. So this person is kind of the crossover to the energy that's more, accurate to your vibration. Okay. So somebody is coming into your life that is more vibrationally close to like a soulmate, as you would call it, in September, honey. So you can start dating this person if you want to, but it's going to be temporary. Yeah.
All right. Next question.
Yep.
Maddie XM asks, I recently had 2 miscarriages this year. Will I be able to carry a baby full term this year?
Yes, you're going to get pregnant if you're not already pregnant within the next month or 2. And I do see you having your rainbow baby, honey. So rainbow baby, you probably already know, is the baby afterwards. And what I also see is the baby that you last had is going to be the soul that comes in. So it was just really excited and didn't really check in first, and it wasn't the right sex, it wasn't the right baby. So it's going to be the next baby, okay? But you're gonna, again, you guys know my technique that I teach people who are having difficulties getting pregnant is visualizing yourself rocking your baby, okay? And seeing it. You can see yourself pregnant, you can see yourself rocking the baby, however you want to do it, but just visualize yourself with holding your baby, okay? Because it really works powerfully for the mind.
Right. This person says, hi, AJ here. My mom has a question. Does her sister have a message, and does she visit?
Yeah, actually her sister is kind of, how do I put this gently? So yes, very, very, very much her sister is very present, and it feels like she's very critical, not in a negative way, but she is very like, she looks at the situation very critically. The main thing that I hear is, relax, enjoy your life, and stop being so hard on yourself. That is the message that I get. So that you'll have to see where that pertains to you. But that's the message I get from her. She's pretty critical on how hard you are on yourself, or how hard your mom is on herself. Yeah.
All right. Christy asks, will Dave and I be in a relationship? If so, when?
It's interesting. It already, it's so funny. My guides are like, you're already in a relationship. Yeah, kind of, but that's not the kind of relationship you're looking for. So you're looking for a romantic, right? So I do hear it will happen, but you're going to have to be a little bit more bold. Okay. So, you be the one that takes the first step. Don't wait anymore. So be the one that say, hey, do you want to start dating, or do you want to get serious? And I think that's the only way that that's going to happen. If you wait, it may take a very long time. All right.
All right. One moment. Veronica from Canada asks, does my grandmother have a message? We miss her so much.
Yeah, she sends you birds like crazy and leaves you feathers and coins like crazy. So the main thing is so much love for you. So proud of you, honey. She comes in. I know you've had some difficulties in the last 8 months, is what she says, and she comes in and gives you a lot of support. So the nice thing about spirit on the other side, or family that's on the other side, is they can actually assist us. And what I hear she wants is to help you more, but you need to give her permission to do so. So just ask her, you know, Grandma, please give me some help here in the land of the living. And she will be able to help you with a lot of the things coming up. You have some things that are hard right now, I guess. And so she wants to be a part of helping you with that solution. Yeah.
Also, we have a lot more people on if you want to go over.
Sure. Hi, everybody who's new and who doesn't know who I am. My name is Rebecca Dragonheart. I'm a psychic medium and have been doing my work since 1993. I do provide one-on-one readings. You can visit my website. It is first come, first serve. It's RebeccaDragonheart.com. On my website, you can see testimonials and some more information about what I do and that kind of thing. And the way that it works here, guys, if you have a question, please don't spam us. Just ask the question. Give us a few minutes. If we haven't responded, then go ahead and ask again, okay? All right.
All right, next question.
Done.
Crazy Critter Cabin asks, my dog recently passed. Will Ruby come back to me?
Yeah, it already has. So it's interesting because our pets, I don't know what it is about them. When they cross, it's like instantly. So they don't go through the same process that we do. When we cross, we kind of review our life. Animals don't seem to do that. It's like instant. And I think it's probably because they live more in the now than they do in the future like we do. So we have a lot more to process. The past, the present, the future is happening for us, right? But for them, they're more present and it's instant. So Ruby came home with you already, honey, and I feel the energy there. So just start listening for it and start really paying attention. Yeah. And it was instant. It was like, as soon as I'm out of my body, I'm with you. I don't know any different. Yeah.
All right, next question.
Absolutely.
This person asks, can you ask my grandma if I will get the house tomorrow? Thanks, Amy.
Yeah, there's so much light energy around that, so I'm gonna tell you yes, honey, and make sure that you leave a space for her so that she can visit as well. I don't know what she means, like, I guess in a way she wants you to have a spot where you're welcoming her as well. Okay, so be open and receptive, because I do feel that there's going to be more communication between you and her, and I do want you to clear the house. So using incense or sage or whatever it is that you need, smudge that space before you take it, okay? Or as you're taking it.
All right. This person asks, Olivia here, should things go further between me and Brayden relationship-wise?
So I do see that there's a lot of struggles that you guys have gone through, and you know, I would hate to say throw away a relationship that you've had a lot of things happen, but what I do hear is you are changing, honey, and it's hard for you guys to stay in the same match, in the same frequency. So what's happening is you're growing and changing and Brayden is not. So unfortunately, when that happens, distance happens. So I'm going to suggest that you check within yourself and see if this is a relationship that still works, because it really feels like you're just so different now, and you're moving into a different understanding of yourself, which is going to change the people you attract. So you won't be alone. I'm going to tell you that.
All right, next question. Hazel and Juju asks, hi, how are my guides communicating with me?
That's a good question, honey. So I do see numbers for you really easily. They like to poke you in the ear. So sometimes you'll get like a ringing, or you'll get like a zap. Sometimes it's itchy. So you got to pay attention when that's happening. But with them, I mean, you can program your guides to communicate with you in different ways as well, but it's pretty effective. They will also like poke. So it's so interesting because they'll poke your foot, or they'll poke areas of your body. And you want to pay attention to what side of the body it's on. If you're talking about stuff from the past, it's going to be on the left side, is where they're going to give you confirmation and validation. When you're talking about things from the future or things that are going to come up for you, it'll be on the right side, because the right side of the body is the future, the left side is the past. So it's really paying attention to that. But they do touch you a lot, is what I hear. And sometimes you even get the twitching. The like eye twitch or muscle twitch too, which is them as well. So paying attention when you see the numbers, honey, just make sure you're recapturing what were you thinking about, what were you talking about, what were you feeling at the time when you see the numbers. Yeah.
All right, next question. This person says, hi, Melissa here, do I need to take the promotion, or should I stay in the position I'm in now?
Okay, so if you take the promotion, it's not going to be as nice as you think. So I I'm a little hesitant, and I think it's your intuition that's telling you it's not necessarily better for you. So I would say stay where you are. And what I do hear is the next time it's going to be a little bit different, but the next time is when you should take it. Not yet. It just feels like it's not an ideal situation. So that promotion, it would get you locked in a way that you don't want to be. So, yeah.
This isn't a question, but it's kind of awesome. The Shane Moore says, "You were right, my wife is pregnant. 4 months ago, you said in 4 months."
Yay! Congratulations, you guys.
All right.
That's exciting, hey?
Very exciting. All right. Sax6419 asks, "Which loved ones that have passed watch over me?"
So you have two. One is a younger woman, and the other one, it feels like a grandma or great grandma. Actually, I think it's a great grandma, not a grandma. And the younger woman, it feels like I gotta see what time zone. Like, it feels like she's been gone a while. So it might have been that she was taken in an accident or something. So I have two energies with you. The one that's the most dominant is the younger woman. The name that I hear is Hannah or Anna. It's a pretty important energy. So I don't know. The message I get from her is like, I'm here, please pay attention to me. I also do hear that she does touch you quite often. And when you're in bed, I feel that there is activity. So sometimes you'll feel like pressure on the bed, or you'll hear noises in the room, that kind of thing. So just make sure you're paying attention. This person has definitely been gone a while though. Yeah. And the great grandma is there as well. It doesn't feel like grandma, it feels like a great grandma. It feels like a long time ago as well. Yeah. Interesting.
All right, next question.
Yeah.
Cassandra asks, "Who is the spirit watching me when I sleep? I feel it so often."
Yeah. So, honey, it's not a spirit. It is a guide. And it's interesting because what I hear is it feels kind of uncomfortable, but it's really just you recognizing or noticing that something is standing there watching you. It's a protective spirit, okay? Or like a protective guide. It's not something bad. It's not even a person who's been alive or anything like that. It's literally your guide watching over you is what it feels like. So it's nothing to be afraid of or uncomfortable about, because it's just your guide. And it's funny because that particular guide is more like, and I used to have that as well when I was younger and I was first opening up. I would feel my guide standing beside my bed when I was going to sleep. And I think that they do that to let you know as you're opening, and it feels like you are opening up, it's to let you know that you're safe to do so that you don't have to be worried and nervous about it. Yeah, but it's definitely a guide. So.
All right, next question.
Mm-hmm.
This person says, "Hi, I'm Abby from Ireland. Will you ask my granddad if he thinks my boyfriend is the one for me?"
It's so funny that you ask. So you guys are definitely a very close match. Not a perfect match is what I hear. And what I hear from the grandfather is, you could do better is what he says. That's so rude, Grandpa. But it doesn't matter because he's not here to live your life. You're here to live your life. So this person is definitely a good experience for you. And you've got to trust your own intuition. You guys have things you're going to have to work on. It's not a perfect relationship, but no relationship really is. Even when you have your soulmate, it's not a perfect thing. And it's not a guarantee either. So just work on the relationship and be open and receptive. And honey, do not hold back. Okay? So really give them the love that you want to give. Okay? And thank you for the gift. Oh my goodness. People on the other side are so blasé about stuff, man. It's like, you could do better. Okay. Thanks, Grandpa.
All right.
Oh, thank you, honey.
This person says, "Hi, Tamar here. What is the right career path for me?"
It's interesting. So what you're doing now, it is fairly okay, but it's not your alignment. So I hear that you're going to be educating and expanding yourself into more of, it's interesting. So I'm like seeing you, I don't know if you do like, I don't know, they're showing me you drawing things out, almost like, what did they call that? trying to hear the word, like an architect type of thing, but you're like drawing things out, but I don't feel that you're an architect, but that's what they're showing me. It's almost like you're drawing out buildings and things like that for whatever reason. I don't know if you're an artist or whatever. What I hear is what you're doing now is not what you're going to be doing in the next 3 years. So things are shifting for you. And it feels like you're kind of done with the rat race. That's the best way to put it. So open yourself up, be more artistic, I guess, is what it means when they're showing me that. And try your talent in it. Maybe you don't realize how artistic you actually are. Yeah, I think that's the case. All right.
All right. Mm-hmm. This person says, oh, hi ladies, Veronica here. Will my problems with the city be resolved in my favor?
Yeah, you're gonna have to fight it, but yeah, that's what I hear. So I think you already probably are going through some stuff with it, and you do have proof, I guess, of what's going on. So yeah, it will end in your favor. It might be a bit before you get a resolution though. Yeah.
All right. Isabella asks, do I have any spiritual / psychic abilities?
Yeah. So when you're an empath, you're also very telepathic, honey. So you do hear people's thoughts. The best way to describe that is, I guess, how do I do that? Sometimes you think that you're hearing them say something, but they're actually not. So start working with that. It's a very powerful tool. I love using that gift. I think it's incredible. When I say you're an empath, you're more than just a basic empath. So it's not just that you're sensitive to people's emotions. You're very psychic with your empathic gift. So if you're not already doing it, you need to be working in the field of healing and helping others. Okay, so whether it's being a nurse, a counselor, whatever it is, even being a spiritual teacher or a spiritual advisor, something like that, that's going to fulfill you in a big way. And I mean, you're super psychic, so just start working with it. Don't let anybody convince you otherwise, okay? Yeah.
All right. Do you just want to go over the rules again? I just have a couple of people spam.
Sure. So we ask that you don't spam, guys. Ask your question. Give us a few minutes. If we haven't responded, then go ahead and ask again. I know that there's a lot of people putting in questions, so it can be a little bit hard to get your answers. But just give us a few minutes. If we haven't responded, then ask again. Okay, guys? Thank you. Next.
This person says, hi, Lipa here. I have an important exam tomorrow. How will it go?
You're going to pass, so don't worry. Just, you know what, relax, honey. I know you get a little bit of anxiety when it comes to tests, but you don't have to worry. You got this. All right? Poor thing. I can feel your anxiety about it. You're going to be fine.
All right. Julie McGrew, 0, asks, message from my dad, is the one coming my way who I think it is?
I think no, it's not going to be the person that you think. It's actually somebody else that's in alignment for you. When it comes from your messages from your dad, it's not, it doesn't work like that. It's more like your dad is ever present. He's in your space with you, supporting you, but you have a better match coming to you by October is what I hear. So the person that you are thinking is not necessarily the ideal person for you, energetically speaking.
Oh, there are a few people asking how to get readings.
Yeah, for sure. So I do private readings. If you go to my website, RebeccaDragonheart.com, you can book directly from there. It is first come, first serve. Now, I hand book all of my appointments. So as soon as you book, it will be after I'm done the live. I will send you your appointment time. Okay, guys? But it is first come, first serve. Okay?
All right. Mrs. Grizzly Bear says, today's my birthday. Is my husband around me?
Oh, happy birthday, honey. Yeah, and you know, I can smell. So there's like a certain smell that happens with him. I can smell him in your space. I hear him. I also do feel him on the bed. It's so interesting because you're never actually alone is what I hear. So be really open and receptive. I do hear that you do talk to him is what he says. You do still communicate and you're very open to him visiting you and being in your dreams as well. So keeping a dream journal is really important. He has been trying to get your attention. So when you do hear something or see something, honey, just really check in, ask if it's him, ask for clarification, ask for more information. He also does like to use songs with you. So, and he claims that when you're in the car, he's with you. He spends almost all of his time with you. So you're never alone, basically, is the feeling I get. So lots of love from him, for sure. He's very, very, very protective of you. Loves you a lot. Which is always so nice when you get to take that with you, hey?
All right, next question.
Absolutely.
Lisa from Indiana asks, my mom just passed in April. Is she okay, and will she be with me?
Yeah, she's okay. And she's spread out, so it's not just you she visits, but honey, anytime that you talk about her or think about her, she does come to your space. What I'm going to suggest with you, honey, is get into a meditative state, because you don't need to be asleep to have communication with your mom. You just need to be relaxed, and you need to open it up. You just need to be willing to hear her. What I do teach people is this, it's called soul to soul communication. So you take a photo of the person that you love and you look at it until you feel a connection. Put that photo down, close your eyes, and pull your mom up in front of you. You guys will be able to have communication that way. It's very easy for you to do it, okay? So I'm suggesting it just because your mom really does want to communicate with you more regularly. She does visit you in your dreams, but I feel like you can do this through meditation. You don't need to go into like being unconscious to be able to be open and receptive. So just allow yourself to have that communication. And anybody else that resonates with, try it out. It works amazingly. That's actually how I started communication with spirit.
All right, next question.
Yep.
This person, Nishika, I think?
No, that's a pretty name.
Yes, Nishika. That is a very pretty name. Says, Rebecca, hey, can you please tell me when my correct partner is entering my life?
So I hear early spring, so it'll be next year. But it's only because right now things are changing and moving in your life, and you don't have time yet for somebody to come in, or you don't have the space yet for the person to be in your life. So do what you need to do. Clear out old relationships, get rid of the old baggage is what I hear. And I do hear you can bring it sooner. It can be as early as December if you want it to, but you have to do the work, honey. So just clear out the old stuff, get really focused on what it is you're looking for in your partner, and open yourself up to allowing that person to come in. Yeah.
1 second here.
What is making all that noise over here? I think it was that. Every time I move, it was like shaking something. Oh, it's doing it still. I don't know what it is. Strange.
All right. Nicole Marina 3 asks.
Oh, thank you, honey.
She asks, sometimes my closet door makes a peeing sound. Who is it?
Yeah. So that's interesting. I'm going to say that it is not necessarily a family member. So it feels like it's connected to the space. If it's uncomfortable for you, clear it out energetically, work with it, smudge it out, whatever you have to do. What I feel is it's more connected to the house is what it feels like. What I would do in that space personally, if it was mine, and I don't know how you feel about it, but I do feel that it is probably something that you don't want communication with. So I would clear it out personally. That's how I feel about it. But some people do like ghost activity. So if you're comfortable with it, you can leave it. I personally don't like to be interrupted when I'm in my bedroom. That's like my sanctuary. So I have certain rules about that. And, I would say to the spirit, don't do that in my room. You can do that anywhere else in the house, but leave my bedroom alone. Yeah.
All right, next question. Rebecca Dev asks, hey, Rebecca, my husband is applying for his dream job. I'm wondering if he will get the position.
Yeah, I heard that loud and clear. He's going to get it with flying colors. So tell him he doesn't need to worry or stress about it. He's very qualified for it. Actually overqualified is what I hear. So it's going to be great. And it's a stepping up to, it's so interesting because it's going to open up doors to his future. And although it's his dream job, he's going to grow it and go up in the company. So it's going to expand and change. And it's just going to be so fun for him for sure. Yeah. Next.
All right. Sam asks, I see my brother all over my house. Is he here to watch over me, or is he trying to tell me something?
Yeah, it's not. He doesn't really have anything like pressing to say other than, I'm here is what I hear from him, and mostly just watching out for you, honey. He wants to make sure that you have a good life, and that's the main thing. It's like almost like he's made this promise to you that he's going to make sure that you are happy. So be open and receptive. Ask him to help you out with anything that you're struggling with, and give it over to him, because he will help you. He does bring people into your life very often. So he claims that a lot of the new people you've met is because of him. So he loves you very much, honey, and that's why he's there. Thank you for the flowers, whoever just sent that.
All right, next question.
Yep.
This person says, Carly here, do my dreams mean something? There's so much going on in them that seems real.
Yeah, so it's interesting. You have the ability, your dreams are fascinating because they are precognitive, but in a way that is colorful. So what I mean by that is it's not a straight here X, Y, and Z. This is, something is going to happen and this is what's going to happen. It's more colorful than that. So they're very metaphoric, your dreams. But what I do hear is that you should be recording them, because you're kind of precogning what's happening like 3 months in advance. So you'll have your dream and then 3 months later it'll happen. Okay, so if you start keeping records of that, honey, you're going to have more validation for yourself, which is going to really strengthen your belief in your abilities. Okay, so I would keep a record of your dreams. They're very profound. Yeah. You also do a lot of work in your dreams as well, I hear. In the dream time. That's always fun.
Can you just remind people not to spam?
Yeah, so guys, if you can just ask your question and give us a few minutes. If we haven't responded, then ask again, okay? Because there's always a lot of people on, and we want to make sure that it doesn't move the questions too fast, because then we can't answer anybody. All right.
WSB60 asks, does Mary have anything to say? I miss her terribly.
So, one thing I see is she sends cats to the house all the time. I don't know why cats. I guess because cats are really good at seeing. And what I'm hearing is that, one, you're not alone. So don't ever feel that you are. I'm always here is what I hear from her. And I'm always going to be here for you. So just let me help you. Let me be a part of your life. I'm not going away, basically. It almost feels like she wants to be a part of your spiritual team. So it's a little bit different than being a spirit guide, but does want to be a big part of what comes up for you. Okay? So communicate with her. Talk to her as if she's still here, and that really empowers spirit to communicate more. You can ask her for specific signs. So I like to ask spirit to, turn on a light, or, I want to see a butterfly or whatever, right? You tell her what you want and she will validate that for you. She claims that she does play with your lights and flickers them a lot, and I can feel in the air when she's there. So it's thicker. It's almost like when you walk from inside a air-conditioned house to outside, and you can feel the thickness of the air when it's humid. It feels like that in the space when she's there. And that hopefully helps you to recognize it. Yeah. Next.
Oh, here. A Holly asks, hi Rebecca, work is very stressful right now. Will it get better?
It will, but it feels still like a little ways away. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and a lot is happening, I think, with the company as well. So just be patient. I hear about 4 months before things settle down to how they were before. Okay, you're gonna be fine, honey. You'll survive it, so don't worry. But it is stressful. What I would suggest with you is, if you don't already have some tourmaline, get some. It's a crystal. Some tourmaline and carry it in your pocket, and some rose quartz as well for you, honey. It's just gonna help with the energy. Yeah.
Okay. Verona asks, will I become pregnant and have my baby?
Yes. 4 months is what I hear. So yeah. You will be pregnant within the next 4 months. Yeah. Yay.
Kristen Marie 1213 says, hi ladies, will we win our case at work and get our back pay? Thank you so much.
You will, but it's not going to be the full amount is what I hear. So you will win the case, but it is going to be a little bit less. Yeah. Sorry. If it was my choice, you'd get more. Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of power, but that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
There are a few people asking about how to get readings.
Sure, yeah. So I do my private readings bookings through my website, RebeccaDragonheart.com. It is first come, first serve. So if you go on there, you'll see more about me. And I do have, I think it's about 52 testimonials on there. So you'll be able to read some of other people's experiences that they've had. And yeah, there you go.
All right. Mariah Jones 96 says, "Hi, does my sister have any messages? And can you tell me what you feel my career path will be?"
So it's interesting with your sister, honey. She is so proud of you, and her energy, like, she just is so lovely. She has such a soft tone to her vibration, not intrusive in any way. So she's not pushy. She's very subtle. She communicates with, she likes to use people. So I find that interesting because that's not always the easiest thing to do. And she likes to use music as well. So there are certain songs that will come on that will remind you of her, and she claims that is her. What I hear for you career-wise, I mean, you are a healer, honey, so you should be working with the public in healing. When it comes to that, it could be Reiki, it could be, you know, being a nurse, it could be a counselor, it could be, you know, it just has to be some type of healing modality, reflexology, massage therapist, whatever, but it just has to be that I'm helping people. Your sister is so proud of you, honey. That's the main thing you need to know. She watches you, and she is absolutely proud of you for who you have become and who you are going to become. So you are stepping into your power, and this is a big year for you, is what she says. So yeah, yay. And thank you for the gift.
All right,
next
question.
Sure.
This person says, "Hi, Rebecca. Lots of dreams, birds, and energies around me lately. Any message from my guides?" And this is Vicky.
Yeah, so Vicky, you're opening up. What I'm going to tell you is, if you don't already know it, you're a starseed. So I find that fascinating because I don't usually get that information over the live. So that's interesting. It'll be something for you to go and look at. But what's happening with you right now, honey, is you're shifting. So you're opening up to who you really are. And what that means is you're starting to see the synchronicities. You're starting to feel the changes that are happening, and you're becoming a lot more sensitive. So you got to start doing what is right for you to clear energy and take care of you. So it's really about you opening yourself up psychically but gently, okay? Because it feels like it's happening really fast. You're gonna have a whole new life within the next 2 years. I feel like new people are gonna be in your life, so your friends and things like that are changing, and you have somebody else that's coming in, so a partner as well. Being a starseed is a pretty significant thing. You're here to do some big stuff. So if you don't know what it is, Google it. There is a quiz you can take that quiz, and just really open yourself up. What I'm going to tell you is sometimes you'll feel like a numbing that happens about here, and that is typically psychic information that's coming in. We call it a download. That's just a fancy term for like information coming from source. So start paying attention and start writing down your fleeting thoughts is what I hear, because you get a lot of psychic information just comes in and you're like, oh, I need to remember that. So it's really important that you write those things down, okay? All right, next. It was a lot. Sorry.
Renee asks, "Hi, Rebecca. Who sends me hawks?"
Oh, wow. Hawks are actually your totem, honey. So it's not being sent by anything other than your higher self. So these are validations to movement in your life. When you're seeing the hawk, it is like confirmation. So you need to be paying attention. It's coming from your higher self or from source energy, okay? So these are your, like, hey, pay attention to what you were just doing. Pay attention to what you're thinking about. It's always validation with you. So it's coming basically from you. Yeah.
All right, next question. Nikki N91 asks, "Am I doing the right thing leaving my relationship? I'm so lost."
I know it can be difficult, but yeah, you should have already done it, is what I hear. So it's absolutely the right choice. 5 years from now, honey, you're not even going to question it. So much is going to be improved. Imagine your life the way that it is, only 10 times better in 5 years. Okay, so you're opening yourself up to a different experience and the right experience. Okay, so you have somebody better is going to be coming into your life, and I know it feels really scary, but you're going to be okay, and you have a lot of support around you. Okay, so just be open and receptive to allowing that help. Thank you, guys. Aw, thanks, guys.
Also, we have about 10 minutes left somehow.
Okay. Wow. Interesting.
All right.
Aw, thanks, guys. You're so sweet. Thank you so much.
Delana from Texas asks, should I move for a better paying job?
Yeah, it's time is what I hear. So, yeah. Do it. Just do it. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, honey.
Math is cool too asks, anything on my parents that passed from Parkinson's? I miss them terribly.
Mm-hmm. Well, number one, you do not have to worry about it, so it's not something that's going to happen for you, okay, honey? What I do here is that, well, one, always you have spirit activities. There's 5 people that visit you, so it's not just your parents. There's a lot of energy around you. Be open and receptive, communicate with them more regularly. But what I do here is, honey, they're so proud of you because you haven't let life take you down. You haven't let life hold you back. You still do have a lot of joy, and they're so happy that you get that. Okay. Communicate with them more is what I would say. So I know you do talk to them, but talk to them more and really ask them to help and guide you, because it feels like they want to help you be successful and really in your monetary aspect. So they're talking about money. They want to help you with your support that way. You have to ask them to help you though. Okay. Because of free will, it's a tricky thing, eh? We have to give our family on the other side permission to give us the help that we need. Okay. Next question.
Kayla.Emmett says, do you have any advice on Matt and what's happening? What should I do?
Oh, honey. So I hear give space. You don't have a choice, I guess, but give space and really just focus on you right now. Okay. It's about yourself right now. There's some stuff going on over there. It feels like Matt might be going through some things and maybe a little bit of instability emotionally. So just give the space that you need to give, okay? And really just take care of you. I don't know that you and Matt are going to have much of a connection later in life, okay? So it does feel like somebody is coming in to fill that void. But you're going to have to give some space because there's some stuff going on for him. Yeah. Sorry.
A lot of people actually just hopped on if you want to go over
sure.
your Patreon.
I forgot to mention the Patreon the last time. Hello, everybody who's new. My name is Rebecca Dragonheart, and I'm a psychic medium. I've been doing this since 1993. I do have a website where you can book a reading with me if you're interested in doing so. It's at RebeccaDragonheart.com, and I also do have a Patreon account where there is a ton of videos and footage. I am also a certified hypnotherapist, and this week, next week, and ongoing, I will be putting also some meditations for you to either go to sleep with or start your day with, or clear energy, things like that. So yeah, there you go.
All right. Chelsea from California asks, will my husband and I get pregnant? We've been trying for years.
Yeah. So it is in the cards for you, honey. I do hear that. You are definitely going to, within the next 2 months is what I hear. You're going to get pregnant. So don't hold on to it so tightly. What I want you to do, honey, is I want you to, relax yourself and ask why there is a block, because there's nothing wrong with you is what I see. So it feels like it's a mental thing. It's more you. Okay. So what I hear is it's like, you almost don't feel like you're going to be able to handle it. You're totally going to be able to handle it. Okay. So don't doubt yourself as a mom. What I want you to do is I want you to allow the energy to come in. There's already a baby around you. It's been waiting to come in. So allow that energy to come. And what I would suggest is visualize yourself getting pregnant. It works really well. Okay. Do not stress anymore about this. This is something that you're meant to have. So you will have a child. Actually, you're 2. So don't worry about it. All right.
All right. This person says, hi, my name is Jaden. How many kids will I have? And am I with the person I'm going to marry?
Yeah. Yeah, I do feel that this is a good match for you. I hear 3 kids for you, honey. So yay. I had 5, so, kids are great. They're fun. Yeah.
1 second here. Sorry.
It's okay.
All right. This person says, Mandy here. I'm really struggling emotionally. Will my ex Vinny try and communicate with me?
What I hear, honey, is you probably don't want that. So it's time to move on. What I will suggest is get some lepidolite. It's this guy here. Okay. This will help you feel better. And you also need some morganite. Okay. So that's lepidolite, Lepidolite, and morganite. It's going to help you just feel better, honey. Your ex is your ex for a reason. That's really the biggest message for you. All right.
Next question. This person says, hi, my name is V. My husband's mother passed a year ago. Does she watch over us?
Yeah, she comes around quite often, mostly just to check in and make sure you guys are doing good. What I hear is she's very supportive of helping you. So anytime that you need any assistance from Spirit, I would ask her, because she's very open to helping you guys. Very happy about your guys' life and relationship. So she's always going to be there, full of love for both of you, which is nice. Next.
Yeah. Moment.
I know they're moving fast, eh?
Yes, they are. Whoa, yeah, it jumped up to like 200.
Oh, wow.
You can go over your readings again if you'd like.
No, that's okay.
This person says, Francis, I believe. Francis, hi, from Cali. Can you please tell me if I will get the house I applied for?
Yeah, I do hear that you will get it, honey. So just be ready and open. Oh, thank you for the gifts, by the way. Yeah, it's yours. Yay. What I would always like to do when it's something that you're unsure about is picture yourself moving in. So see yourself in the driveway, taking the boxes into the house. You know, visualization is such a powerful tool. Oh, thank you, honey. All right.
Next question?
Yes, please. Oh, you guys, thank you so much.
All right. This person says, please let me know if my anxiety will get better with my health. Thanks, Lisa.
Lisa, you need to learn how to clear energy. You're very, very sensitive energetically to other people and other people's crap. We're going to say it like that. I would get some green aventurine to help with the anxiety, preferably in a flat stone where you can play with it. I don't have one here, but like a worry stone. And what you would do is you're going to take it and you're going to rub it like this. Okay. So when you're feeling really anxious, you're going to put the energy, you're going to take it out of your body and you're going to put it right into the crystal. Okay. Green aventurine looks like this guy here. Okay. That's what you need, honey. It's going to help you. If you're not already on medication, you may want to try some medication that might help with some of that, but you are going to get better, honey. It's just a matter of learning how to work with what is happening to you. The anxiety, as we are elevating into a more spiritual consciousness, a lot of people are feeling other people's feelings. And so you have to start identifying, is this mine or is this somebody else's? Is what happens with you is you absorb everybody. You're always the go-to for everybody who's having problems, and it's heavy stuff is what I hear. So it's a lot of really uncomfortable stuff that's going on around you, and you're absorbing that energy. So you're to just learn how to clear that out. All right.
All right, next question.
Yep.
Jacqueline, sorry,
That's
asks, my husband's grandfather passed away a few years ago. Is he with him often?
Not as often as you would think. So he does come by to check in once in a while. It feels like he checks in on a lot of people, but there's a woman that he spends more time with. So it's seldom. It's not as often as you would think, but mostly because he doesn't need to, because your husband doesn't really need him checking in. So that's the main reason why. He checks in once in a while just to see how everybody is doing, but yeah, he doesn't need to be there. You guys don't need him that way.
All right, next question. Also, we have 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
This person says, hi, Rebecca, Salvi here. Any messages from loved ones, and do I have any psychic abilities?
So, honey, you got to start enjoying your life. You're too serious. That's the main thing that I get from the messages. When it comes to your psychic abilities, absolutely, you're very, very open and receptive, but you don't always listen to it. So, the best or the most powerful thing that you have is being able to peg people right away. So it's like, as soon as you meet somebody, you know right away whether they're a good person or a bad person. I'm going to say it like that. That's not really what it means. But for you, are they a good vibration or a negative vibration for yourself, right? So you're going to want to work with that. You're going to start practicing listening to the information when it comes in. The easiest thing for you to do, honey, is to take notes when things come in inspirationally or like fleeting thoughts and things like that. You're going to write it down, and then you're going to see how that correlates to the rest of your life. You're very psychic, honey, but you doubt yourself a lot. So it's really about trusting what comes through. And I mean, you don't necessarily have to share it with anybody, but pay attention to it for yourself. That would be my advice there.
All right, next question.
Yeah.
Casey Joe 8265 says, I miss my nanny terribly. I still want to connect with her. I lost her at 15. I'm now 41.
Yeah, so I don't know if you were on when I was talking about the soul-to-soul communication, but what I would suggest doing, and this is how I started communicating with people who had crossed over, is take a photograph of her, look at it until you feel connected to her, put the photo down, and then pull her up in front of you and start communicating with her, honey. It's the easiest way that I have learned to have communication with the other side. What I do here with her is she's very active. She comes around a lot because you do think about her a lot, and you know, the communication is easy. It's easy because it's somebody that you love and that loves you. So don't complicate it. Don't overcomplicate it. Okay, that would be my advice. Yeah.
All right. This person says, hi, it's Gemma. Should I take a more creative direction in my life path?
Yes. So 100%. And what I'm being shown is that you're going to be doing things, you're going to be making things with your hands. So definitely be more creative and think outside of the box is what I'm hearing. So don't do it the way others have done it. Do it your own way. You have a very unique personality and you want that to shine. Yeah. All right. What?
Oh, they just went really fast.
Oh. Just the look on your face was like, ah.
All right. This person, Nelda, that's a nice name.
That's a very, very nice name. Yeah.
Asks, my husband passed recently. Is he proud of me?
And very present, honey. So I do hear that, you know, he'll put his hand on you, or he'll touch your hair, or he'll like even tap you. So paying attention, 100% proud of you, and honey is going to be with you until you don't want him there anymore. Okay, so very supportive of you. I would communicate with him regularly because he's always there anyways. If you don't have a photo up, put a photo up so that you can say goodnight and hello, and when you're feeling him, let him know that you feel him. It's very important.
All right. And this will be our last question.
Okay.
Yes. My timer is about to go off. All right.
I can't believe that's been an hour already.
I know, it's crazy.
It goes so fast.
Okay. This question is for Tom.
Okay.
This person says, hi, my name is Tom. I just started my own clothing line. Will it work?
Yes. I see it expanding pretty quickly. By October, I do feel like you're going to need some help getting yourself out there. So I don't know if you are online or what it is. Maybe it's your website. But I do feel that there's going to be 2 other people coming and being involved to help you, okay? It's going to be pretty successful, honey. So be ready. Yay. Oh, I guess that's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want me to do another one.
Oh, well, first I'm going to tell them about my website. So if you guys want to book a reading with me, it's RebeccaDragonheart.com. It is first come, first serve. I do book up pretty quickly after my live, so don't hesitate if you're looking to get a reading, because they are pretty far in advance if you do, if you decide to wait. Also, I do have a Patreon account as well, so if you guys want to follow me there, there's a few tiers. The first tier gets you all of the lives, the second tier gets you a little bit more, and then the third tier is actually one-on-ones with me. All right. Thank you guys for joining us. I love you guys. I just absolutely enjoy what I do with you here, so it makes my day. I'll see you guys next time.